a moment frozen by ash, the most famous history we couldn't film. We're going back.
August 24th, 79 AD. The air is warm and still. A day like any other in Pompeii.
The forums are packed, a city at its peak, unaware that every minute counting down is its last. Our story begins in the early morning. Smoke still rises from Vesuvius, a warning long forgotten. Streets wet from the wash. Carts of wine barrels pull toward the bustling gates.
The sea breeze is warm. Fishermen bring in their morning catch. Life is prosperous.
But beneath their feet, the earth is stirring. Tiny, almost imperceptible tremors begin to ripple.
Around noon, tremors become noticeable. Not panic, but a pause.
The Vesuvius plume is darker. A strange, unnatural cloud builds high in the sky.
The gates offered safety, but survival lay in the unforgiving lands beyond the walls.
A senator walks the temple steps. He stops, sensing the ground move. The stone pillar shudders. Water violently sloshes from the great fountain.
He looks back at Vesuvius. Found dreadful revelation.
Then, the unimaginable. A sound so loud it shatters every pane of glass.
Vesuvius has erupted. A column of ash 20 miles high explodes into the sky.
The sky goes dark, choking twilight. A rain of white, hot pumice stones begins to fall.
Move! Get up! Faster! We have to keep moving.
The pumice piles up relentlessly, light but deadly. The weight begins to crush rooftops.
The clock is ticking. The first phase lasts 18 hours. The real terror is still to come.
Segment 5. The Night of Ash. Night falls.
Cracking wood and falling rock. It's a terrifying, endless soundscape.
The pumice outside accumulates. Every sound is a reminder of the inevitable collapse. Roofs are collapsing, one by one, crushed by the weight. The city is dying slowly. Many choose to risk the streets. A desperate, final gamble against the homes that failed them. But the worst is yet to come. A deadlier phenomenon is forming high on Vesuvius's flanks.
The pyroclastic flow, a superheated cloud, 400 miles per hour. Nothing survives it.
This wave of death hits Herculaneum first. Then, it turns its sights on Pompeii. The final hour is here.
It is now 6:30 in the morning. The mountain is convulsing. The first surge has reached the coast.
Herculaneum is erased in seconds. Superheated gas instantly vaporizes all organic matter.
The coastline is unrecognizable. A massive, black cloud of death rushes across the water. Inside Pompeii, survivals have no idea what is happening. Only that the mountain's roar has changed.
It's a low, inhuman moan, louder than any storm. The sound of a geological nightmare approaching.
He struggles with the weight of the Pumice, his face a mask of exhaustion.
In that moment, surrounded by the inferno, he realized that everything they knew was gone.
The cloud is now visible. A gigantic, grey monster rolling over the countryside towards the city.
Panic is absolute. No time to run, no time to hide. Only time for a final, desperate thought.
The crowd in the street dissolves into a frenzy. They are trying to outrun a force of nature.
They flood the main square, but the flow is faster than any human. The temperature spikes. The air around the city begins to shimmer with heat.
The rush of the flow is now a physical force, knocking people off their feet before it even reaches them.
The first tendrils of the superheated cloud snake around the city walls.
The pyroclastic flow breaches the city gates. The end is instantaneous.
The flow surges over the forum, burying statues and temples in a matter of seconds.
Look at the water! What is happening?
We have to get out of here! Run!
Out. The boat is instantly capsized, the crew vaporized before they hit the boiling water. The small fishing boat is suddenly
By mid-morning, it is over. Pompeii is sealed. A layer of death, 20 feet thick. The volcano continues to smoke, but the violent spasms are finished. The damage is done.
A final, wide-angle shot shows a quiet landscape. No buildings, no life. Only the mound of Vesuvius.
The sky is still dark, but the clouds are drifting away. The silence is profound.
For 1,700 years, the city lay lost. A tragic ghost, waiting for the world to find its remains.
For centuries, Pompeii was a myth. A lost warning etched in the side of a still-breathing mountain.
It was rediscovered in the late 16th century, but serious excavations began only in the mid-1700s.
The first sight of the city was unbelievable. Walls standing, art perfectly preserved. The empty shells of the villas told stories. But it was the voids that spoke loudest. The famous plaster casts, bodies frozen in their final, desperate moments. A golden retriever dog chained to a post, its body contorted in struggle. A tragic symbol of loyalty.
Our AI recreation is not just speculation. It is built on decades of archaeological data.
Every scene you have witnessed is a data-driven visualization, piecing together the physics and heat of the blast.
Our model crunched the thermal dynamics to show exactly how the flow traveled through the narrow streets.